A magnificent day after some bad weather this week, but beautiful today in South Florida. 16th year for this event at this venue. The weather, 81 degrees, high humidity, but sunny skies, and that's the key. Players completing their warm-ups. Jennifer Capriati. Jennifer enjoying her highest career ranking at number 5. She just turned 25 on Thursday. Makes her home in the Tampa area. There's that ranking, Mary, at number 5.
Well, she won the Australian Open, and then in the next couple of tournaments she's played, she got to the finals of Oklahoma City, the semis of Scottsdale. She's won 17 of her last 19 matches, and the only time she really struggled was that she almost lost the first set of the tournament to Serena Williams.
We had a chance to talk to Jennifer, and we asked her about playing here in her home state of Florida.
I'd be winning in front of my hometown, my home crowd, and I've been coming to this tournament for so long, and just to finally be able to win it, I've always wanted to win this tournament, so it'd be great.
Jennifer playing in this event for the 10th time, but this is her first trip to the final. Meanwhile, Venus Williams, reigning Wimbledon and U.S. Open champion, 20 years old. She also a Florida resident now in Palm Beach Gardens. And that ranking, Mary, will go up to number 2 next week.
And that'll be a career high ranking for Venus. As you can see, she's had an easy time of it, not dropping a set, just like Capriati. Of course, she had a little bit of a struggle with Martina Hingis, was still able to close that out in straights. What's all the more remarkable about the Williams sisters, both of them, is that they've shown so much poise amid the noise of the last couple of weeks. First, this came out during the Indian Wells event. The National Enquirer appeared with accusations that only fueled long-held suspicions by many in tennis that the Wimbledon semifinal last year was fixed, that Richard Williams had told Serena to lay down, even though she was playing the best tennis of anyone in the tournament. Then, of course, also at Indian Wells, Venus withdrew minutes before her semifinal match with her sister, and there was a lot of booing going on in that semifinal match and in the final. And this was totally out of line. Serena shows up, playing Kim Clijsters here, and they booed her when she walked off. I mean, loudly. She also then got booed during the match. And Richard Williams called that booing the worst act of prejudice I've seen since they killed Martin Luther King. In the meantime, Venus typically soft-pedaled the whole thing.
Life is life, good times, bad times, and for me, it's all been a good time no matter what. I'm alive, I'm healthy, I'm living, my family's okay. Where's the problem?
And we're set to go. Capriati serving to start the match. Wins the first point. These two, surprisingly, have played only once before, and that was here in 1997. And Venus won in 3 sets.
Capriati says that she feels like they're playing each other for the first time. So much has happened to them in the last 4 years.
The Australian Open champion had a remarkable run in Melbourne, beating Monica Seles, Lindsay Davenport, and Martina Hingis.
And I have to assume that Jennifer Capriati will aim over towards that forehand side of Venus Williams's throughout this match. It's not as steady as her backhand, but it's bigger. Like that. Tremendous return.
$30 all. Early break opportunity for Venus. First game of the match just underway. Women's final of the Ericsson Open.
With the possible exception of Lindsay Davenport, these are the 2 hardest hitting women players off the ground. And they both have very big return games, so serving is key in this match. Look at that. Nothing wrong with that serve, by the way. 106 miles an hour. Had a head of steam on it. But this huge return gives Venus her second break point in this young match. Wow. gets to play with the second serve.
Yeah.
And a double fault, so Venus Williams, the early break as the change ends. And let's check in with Pam Shriver. Pam?
Thanks, Bill. Richard, about the booze in Indian Wells, do you think maybe the crowd was just still so disappointed because they couldn't see the match they so desperately wanted to see between your two daughters?
Well, I think the crowd had a good reason to do what they need to do, but actually that's behind me now, Pam, and I want to move forward now.
Do you want to take back any of your comments from earlier in the week?
It's not the only comment I think I'd like to take back is to Mary Jo Fernandez. I was so angry with the crowd until I think I took a little of it out on her by saying something that I shouldn't have said. Mary Jo has been so wonderful to me and everyone. So Mary Jo, I apologize to you.
What about the tactics of this match? What did you tell Venus going into this match with Capriati?
She's going to stay relaxed and do her best to have some fun. I think because they both going to get to hit the ball 100 miles an hour.
Okay, Richard, thanks.
Thank you very much.
Pam, thank you. And Richard's daughter getting an early break in the match.
Richard Williams very critical of both Mary Jo Fernandez and Pam Shriver, who called the final at ESPN, for ESPN at Indian Wells, and he didn't feel that they were discussing the booze enough.
Pam sitting beside Richard. It's a pretty good seat Pam has there.
Well, Pam was Venus
Mr.
Williams' mentor for a couple of years. That's out. I'll quickly explain it. A WTA mentor is supposed to bring the young players along and offer advice. But Pam said after Venus won Wimbledon last year, she said, you know what, Venus? I think my work here is done.
You got it down. Opportunity for Capriati to break back. Love 30. Venus, two-time winner of this event. 98, she beat Anna Kournikova. 99, she beat her sister Serena. In fact, Venus has the best percentage won-loss record in the history of this event.
Venus, in fact, has a 17-match win streak here at the Arsenal going into this final. She couldn't play last year, defend her title, because she had tendonitis in both wrists.
She's come back to 30 all. Three straight points for Venus. 40-30.
And she is more relaxed than Jennifer Capriati. Not a smooth start for the native Floridian. Well done from Venus Williams, hanging tough at the net. And I'm sure Capriati would love to have her backhand back again. Williams in a vulnerable position at the net. He's not in control of this point right now. Capriati elects to go pretty much at her and drops that game as well.
So wonderful start for Venus Williams, 2-love. Great pace from Jennifer.
He's called out. Just wide, I guess. Looked pretty good to me.
Love 15. $15 all. Who do you think Mary feels the most pressure in this situation, Jennifer or Venus?
Well, obviously Jennifer started out a little bit shakier, but you know what, Bill? I don't think either one of them is terribly pressured. Jennifer asking for a call from earlier in the point. Going to the coach, to the chair, and Lazare Ulrich saying, you know what, I thought you missed a call there. But she wins the point anyway.
30-15.
And honestly, in such a hard-hitting match, you have to hope that they're both relaxed and feeling no pressure. Otherwise, you know, some of these big Babe matches can get really ugly when everyone's just like swinging for the box seats.
Ball.
So Jennifer holds 2-1 underway at the Ericsson.
The best tennis players in the world play in the Tennis Masters Series. And like all great competitors, they disagree on just about everything. Which tournaments to play, surfaces, line calls, playing styles, even which language to argue in. But there's one thing they agree on. The ball. The Penn Tennis Masters Series ball. Made for the pros. Available to you.
Well, Jennifer Capriati and Alex Corretja helped feed the children last Monday. 12 tractor trailers brought nearly 500,000 pounds of food, which supplemented 1.6 million meals for hungry children and their families in South Florida. So this event, more than just tennis, we do a lot for charity in the South Florida area. Venus serving. Fourth game, first set. Venus up a break at 2-1.
Venus dealing with some sun over on that side. I'm expecting from this match that Venus Williams hits more winners and errors. She should really dictate this match, except that Capriati, boy, she can hit her fair share of winners as well. I think shot for shot, Jennifer is more consistent. Not that that always matters.
Looks like Venus has something in her eye. Set to go now. It is a breezy day. Venus played, as we mentioned, very aggressively against Martina Hingis and said that if she doesn't swing out on her shots, she becomes just an average player. She thinks that that's the way she needs to play almost all the time, although in gusty conditions, she pulled back a little bit on her serve. Shortened the ball toss. So Venus showing that she has evolved, matured in terms of how she strategizes her game. Stefano Capriati looking on. $15-30.
Two big chances now for Capriati to even things up at 2.
Jennifer trying to get back on serve. And that's the same way Capriati was broken, a double fault. Back on serve at 2-all. Well, who's the season's top college hoops player? Get the scoop on the Solomon Smith Barney Player of the Year Award Show. That's coming up next here on CBS Sports. Final Four Saturday here on CBS.
Venus challenging the second serve. Look where she's standing. And she gets a double fault.
Second double fault for Capriati.
You can sense the respect each player has for the other's return game. The double faults are going big, not into the net. You know, they're putting such a premium on getting it deep that they're missing. Oh, boy.
Another double and triple break point coming up for Williams. Takes one.
Not a real clean-looking game we got going here. It's just errors everywhere.
Still one break point remaining. So 5 games and 3 service breaks. Venus up a break now at 3-2.